Hi. I'm hoping this works. Hello. Everyone. I am currently bent down, and that's why you can't see me correctly. I'm just going to check if this stream works. Hello. Hello. Yeah. You can hear me perfectly fine. I need to line up my camera. Ah, shit. Whoops. Hi. Hi. I'm not used to showing my face. Hello. So, we have hit a milestone in the channel. We've got 50 followers. Hello to all those people. I don't know how to properly show my support. I don't know what to do in this situation. I just wanted to say thank you to all those people. This is my room. It's very small. I'm currently on my knees right now because I don't have a chair to sit on. In hindsight, I probably should have brought a chair upstairs and then used that to sit on the chair throughout the stream. I don't know how long this stream will go, but I just wanted to say thank you to all those people. It means a lot knowing that you care about my channel. I'm happy. It's nice. It's nice. Thank you. So, I don't know what to do. I've never shown my face on stream. This is a real stream, by the way. I was originally going to do the stream on my laptop, but my laptop doesn't allow me to stream. So, I can't stream on the laptop. I have to use my phone to stream. So that's fun. Hi. So today I'm going to tell you a little story about how I opened my head. I don't know if you can see. Where is it? There. I have a little gash there that I had opened up, and I have been on the mend for the past few days because my head hurt and it bled a lot. So I'm currently recovering and I'm very ill. So it's not best to be streaming when I'm still recovering, but hey, here I am. So I have cards. The reason... So I'm going to tell you this. So what's going to go down is I'm going to tell you what happened when I broke my head. I'm going to show you some cards because I collect a lot of cards, you see. And that's today's video, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to show you my card collection. I'm going to maybe answer some questions if someone shows up. I'm going to... And that's about it. It's not going to be a long stream. Not going to be a 3-hour stream. I don't really like my face or doing vlogs or any shape of way. But, you know, it's going to be a stream. Whether it'll be good, whether it'll be bad, that's up to you. So, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. So, where do I begin? So I had a shower before I opened my head. I had a shower, I washed my hair. As you can see, I have a lot of hair. And, So I washed my hair, I washed majority of my body, and then I went to go pick something up from the floor, and when I went back up, I hit my head. And so I hit my head right on the corner of a metal cabinet. And the metal cabinet just so happened to open my head. And now, and so it bled like crazy bad. It was all over the place. It was bad. And so I hurt myself. I started bleeding all over the place. It was very bad. It was a very bad situation. And so I had to get to a medical thing because I was bleeding all over the place. It was bad. And for those who don't know, I am anemic. So bleeding is not good for me in particular. So I bled like crazy bad. And now so I went to the ER area thing. I don't remember what it's called. And I waited approximately 6 hours. And 3 different, like, nurses showed up. One nurse told me my blood pressure was low. No kidding, considering I lost, like, half my blood. Another nurse gave me ibuprofen. Okay. Not a single one closed my head, by the way, during the 6 hours. Because every time my head, like, conveniently healed when I went to the nurse, and then as soon as I walked outside, it started to bleed again. And so I was bleeding. It was bad. I passed out at least once because of the amount of blood loss. It was really bad. And the third nurse wasn't even a nurse. It was like a doctor that they had to ring in for some reason. And so the doctor originally didn't want to glue my head shut because they thought that it wasn't needed. And then they got a second opinion from a nurse that glued my head shut. So now my glued head, I don't know if you can see on stream, is shut. I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm just in very much deep pain, but it annoyed me so much. It annoyed me so much because I had so much blood loss and not a single person, like, gave a shit, essentially, and it was just so... It was so bad. But I'm alive! Yay! And so we have cards to show the adoring fans. I am gonna put a pillow underneath here to support my knees, because I don't have a chair. I'm not prepared for this at all. So I'm still on the mend. I'm still recovering, you see, and boy oh boy, do I have a massive headache, and I don't really want to stream too much. I'm sure people can understand. I don't want to stream because I'm very much recovering from all the blood loss and all the headache and stuff. I'm taking a lot of paracetamol and ibuprofen to sort my head. And I am on the mend. I am recovering very slowly, but I am recovering. So, it's just one of them things that I can't really sort out. But hey. Also, I have blood in my hair. I don't know if I can show blood on the stream, hence why I'm tied it and stuff. But God, is it so itchy. And I can't handle the itchiness of it. But hey, whatever. Cards, baby. So, a little fun snippet about me. I like to collect cards. And I know that sounds weird, but it's not, I promise. So, yes, I collect cards. I collect a variety of cards. I don't have a large card collection, but I do collect cards. And I think cards are pretty cool, and I wish more people would support my hobby. it's just a weird hobby I have. Don't judge me, please. So, I have tattoos as well. This is a tattoo of Majin Buu. I don't know if you can see it properly. Maybe that's better. That's Majin Buu. And, that's my other tattoo. I don't know. I don't know what to do in a stream like this. Vlogging is not one of my strong suits. Anyway. This is my first card. These cards I've used a lot, during my things. They're Star Wars related, so you can see the Joker is Han Solo. And if you're anything like me, and you like playing cards, games, and stuff like that, you know that the Joker is absolutely useless, but hey, I like them. So, these are what the cards look like. They're like a black with a white outline to it, which is pretty cool. You know, I think they're cool. And then the back is a Stormtrooper, which is also pretty cool. So, the ace is Darth Vader, which is cool. I think that's pretty cool. Having a Darth Vader as a card is pretty cool. Most of the normal cards are the same, because that's the thing about cards. They like to keep the normal cards, like the numbers, the same, and then when it comes to like a jack or a king or something like that, they tend to change it, such as this. This jack is R2-D2, which is pretty cool. I think that's cool, at least. And then we'll go 7. The king is Luke Skywalker, which is... I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so having these cards is pretty cool. I got another bot. Ugh. I got a bot in my thing. Whatever. The queens, Leia Organa, or Leia Skywalker, depending. That's another Darth Vader. I kind of prefer the black outline of cards. I think when it comes to a card, a black outlining is pretty cool to a card, you know? It's not too interesting, but it is interesting in its own way, you know? And I think I've shown all what I needed to show with this deck. Nothing too interesting, nothing otherworldly. They're just cool cards, and then they've got cool pictures. Nothing too interesting about that. It's a bit boring. I collect cards. Okay? And there's no wrong with that. But man, oh man. Is it embarrassing? I don't know. It's just one of my hobbies. I like collecting cards. And playing variety of card games. I don't know why. Next cards. So, we have Uno. I don't know why I have Uno, but I have Uno. As you can see, it's worn the fuck out. It is so worn and destroyed and all this jazz. I'm not going to show the cards to this, purely because it's Uno, if you don't know what Uno is, get a life. You know, like, it's Uno. There's nothing I can show about Uno. There's nothing I can do with Uno related things. We move on. Uno Wild. Same situation. It's Uno. But a fun twist to it. I've never opened these cards. Never. I've just got them now. Well, not now. I had them ages, but I've never actually played with them. And, like the name suggests, Uno All Wild is a Uno game, but they're all wild cards. It's dumb. So, it's a +4, a skip, a sniper one, which basically means you can shoot. You can pick a player and just say, you, pick up 2. And that's it. That's all it does. That's all the cards are. Just a bunch of Uno-related things. Will I bring these cards with me everywhere I go? Probably. You know, I'm a very much card fanatic. I love playing with cards. I like collecting a few variety of cards. I just like cards. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? I just like it. More Star Wars, because I'm a nerd. I don't know. These ones are a bit more special than you would imagine. So the back of them are Mandalorian, because these are Mandalorian related cards. So basically, the cards are related to the show Mandalorian on Disney+. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. Jokers. This is one of the few cards that I've collected that have different Jokers. So this one is a creature that I don't know. I'm trying to get it close to the camera so you can see it. And this one is another creature that I also don't know. I'm assuming they're the same species. I don't know. So, sorry about the fidgety hands. I can't stay still for the life of me, so I'm not gonna try. Moving on. So, the ace is Grogu, or Baby Yoda, as it's more commonly known. Pretty cool. Nothing too interesting. But the interesting thing is, the numbers are different. So, I don't know if you can see properly, but I believe this is Boba Fett. Boba or Jango Fett. I don't know. It might just be a random Mandalorian that they just said, you, I'll put you on the card. I don't know for certain, but it's pretty cool. And then a Jack is a stormtrooper. A Queen is a different kind of stormtrooper, but it is a stormtrooper nonetheless. A King is an AT-ST, I believe they're called. And the Ace is Grogu, again. But as you can see, right there, the Mandalorian is different. So, as you can see, it's a picture of a Mandalorian, but they're red. So I'm assuming that means the red cards for Mandalorian. This guy is Jack. And this is one of the few, like, card things that have different pictures for the same thing. So I've shown this set, and they have the same pictures. So the king was Luke, the queen was Leia, yada yada yada. But this one is one of the few ones that have different pictures for the same thing. Which I think is a nice detail, because as you can see, this Jack is a Joker, This Jack is a stormtrooper, rather, and this one is a character from Mandalorian that I don't remember the name to. I don't remember it. I don't remember its name whatsoever. And same goes for this one. Grogu is a different picture to this Grogu, which is cool. I think it's cool. Another character that I don't remember the name to in the show, I have heard she did a lot of bad things in real life, but I don't know for certain. As you can see, the two queens are different, which I think is pretty cool. There's a king, which is the Mandalorian ship. I think it's called the Razor Crest or something. I don't know for certain. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched the show, so I could be wrong about my details. Sorry if I am. And as you can see, ATST, and then the ship from Mandalorian. Pretty cool. Another ace, which is, again, Grogu, but he's fast asleep. Look at him. He's so cute. And, weirdly enough, this has 3 different colorings. So it has red, and then black, like it should be, but the pictures are different. So as you can see, this is the head person from Mandalorian. I don't remember her name. She's like the forger of weapons and armor and stuff. I can't remember her name for the life of me. Please forgive me. But they're different from this Mandalorian and this Mandalorian. You know? And it's pretty cool to see cards, you know, devil in different styles, you know? Because sometimes it's different. A Jack is an ARF trooper, I believe they're called. Forgive me if I'm wrong, it's been a while. But look at that. That is pretty cool. Another queen. That is... I don't remember the race name. I just know they are normally enslaved. Another king. This one is different than the other kings, because the kings we've had so far have been vehicles. This guy is just a guy, you know? Maybe they just ran out of vehicles or something, I don't know. But it's pretty cool to see varieties, you know, instead of just random shit. Another ace, which is Grogu. They really like Grogu in this one, but what do I know? And then finally, Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian, is the final red coloring, and they have 3 different colorings. So the king is Din Djarin, aka the Mandalorian. The queen is the robot, which I don't remember the name to. But he's pretty cool. And then the Jack is this guy. And if you've seen the show, he is the crowd favorite, along with Grogu. And he is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna put my cards away, and then we can go to the next deck. I didn't expect this to last so long. One thing I do with my cards, I tend to put the jokers face forward. So it goes Joker, Joker, and then the cards have that. And this is just a way to get rid of the jokers, because Joker is not useful for a deck in any way. I don't know any card games that require to use the Joker in them. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. Now this one is an old card. It is, as you can see, it's falling apart. But hey, I'm not gonna complain too much. Let's just check them out. And as you can see, the Jokers are a little fancy, man. I don't know. I think that's the original picture of what a Joker is. And as you can see, the cards are basically the same. These are just normal cards that are pretty worn out because I used them a lot. These are probably my favorite deck, purely because of one reason, and one reason only. And that is the back of the card. Look at that. I think the back of the card is pretty cool. All of the back of the cards are like that. They're pretty cool looking. There's nothing else interesting though, compared to the other two where they had custom pictures and all that jazz. Compared to that, that is a original deck. So that's what an original deck looks like. And in hindsight, I probably should have opened with that, so you can see different varieties and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm doing, in all honesty. This is new to me. I'm not used to seeing, my face. This one is very special because, as you can see, the coloring is a blue. Now, normally, cards are not supposed to be blue. And I believe there is an actual reason why they use a red and a black for their colorings. But hey, I'm not going to question too much. As you can see, the Jokers are pretty much the same. However, there is one key difference with these cards compared to the other cards that we've seen so far. Instead of the normal black and red, sorry, the colorings are a blue coloring like this, and a white coloring. Which, if you're a fan of the show, you know that blue is my favorite color. Hence why I like these cards the most. So far, I haven't used them, like, at all. If I were to say my most used cards are these ones, followed along with these ones. These are my least used cards ever. I've never used them. But it does not mean I don't love them the most. So as you can see, the general numbers are the same. But when you get to the pictures are interesting. The pictures are the same. Like, these are standard issue types. But the coloring is magnificent. Look at that. That is beautiful. I really like the coloring to it. Like, this is a white ace, which is not too interesting. But it is cool to see, because it is pretty nice to look at. A heart of ace, a white queen, and as you can see, they have renditions of the blue, but they mostly use white. And vice versa. When it's a blue card for a picture, it's mostly prominent of blue with snippets of white. Which, I mean, is pretty cool in my eyes. You know, I think that's cool. You know, it doesn't have to be amazing. You know, this king is not the best. But hey, look at that. That's cool. I think that's cool. This is one of my favorite decks to ever have in my collection. Which I do maybe want to expand. Because I gotta admit, having a limited amount of cards is, you know, it's cool and all, but it could be better. So, which card do we have left? We have one more card, and this is a very special card, because it has a special writing on it. I don't know if you can see it. Try and zoom in as much as I can. But, like, it has this writing on it. Now, I have no idea what this writing is at all. Not a clue. Not a clue. But, the interesting part is, it opens sideways. Most of the cards we've seen, including this broken-ass one, open from the top. This one opens sideways, which is pretty interesting for a stack of cards. What's even more interesting is that the jokers of this deck are a picture of a snake-like creature. It's upside down. So it's like a little snake dragon thing. And then when you put it together, trying to put it together, it makes a perfect image. That's pretty cool. You know? I think that's pretty cool. So these are like Norse like picture things, I don't know. But they're pretty cool. And they follow a different theme. Most of the cards have a white and then a red. So like red and black. And then it's mostly prominent of white. This is a red with a prominent of brown gold. And a blue, which is something you don't see in a card much. So I can pull out like any cards. They're all the same, basically. But it's a red and blue version rather than the normal black and red coloring. Which I don't necessarily dislike in any way. Queen. That is a queen. I believe that's a queen. I'm hoping it's a queen. And the queens are different. So this queen, for instance, is a different picture to this queen. We've got a king right here. Let's see if I can find another king in here. Another king. I have no idea what's going on in this photo, but it's pretty cool. We have a jack, who's like a little pope thing. I don't know. Let's see if I can find another jack in this deck to show a difference between the two. Here's one. Now, they are from the same coloring, so this jack is red. But he's holding a knife and he's putting up peace signs and stuff. And this jack is a jack of hearts, but he's a scroll monk thing. I don't know what the depiction is supposed to be, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty interesting to see such cards be in this way, you know. Let's see. Whoa. This queen. I just dropped it. Brilliant show. This queen is a witch thing? I don't know. Let's see if I can find another queen. Interesting. Oh, an ace. So the blue ones tend to be a more glorified version compared to the red ones, which show good depictions. Now this is an ace of blue, which is some pharaoh thing, I don't know. And this is an ace of hearts, which is just an ace of hearts, funny enough. But this is probably the most stylish. I would rank it as that. I would rank this deck as the most stylish of the decks that I have in my disposal. I, again, have a few. I do collect these. I do plan on looking for more that are, like, cool and groovy looking, because this is my sort of hobby, but sort of not, because I'm not fully invested in cards. I don't play card games very often, but I do like playing cards. So, this one, the most stylish. This one, the most loved card deck that I have. This one, the most used. Well, the second to most used. This one would be the most used. You can see the dents on the metal case because of the amount of times I've, like, broken it or something like that. My camera fell down a bit. That's fine. There we go. This one, I don't really have any strong opinions of it, so I'm not really going to rank it in any way. So I'm just going to leave it to the side for now. Uno, I think Uno is probably the most used if you count it as a card game, which I don't. Because Uno is not like a traditional card game. It's more family style breaker, you know? Like, this would be like Monopoly style family party game of bullying, you know? So I wouldn't rank this purely because I don't think it's like a traditional card game, but it's still a card game nonetheless, so leave it there. Uno All Wild, same opinion. I don't think of it as a natural, like, card game, but it's still a card game that you can play with other people for amusement or to just simply bully them. I don't care what you do. But here's the list. So, most used, most liked, most stylish, most whatever, and then these ones that I don't traditionally think of as card games. And that's it, really. I gotta be honest, I didn't expect the stream to last this long. It's been entertaining, for me at least, to get this on the record. I've explained why I may or may not be streaming. I've done a stream. I've done all I can, really. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I really do. It's not. I'm not used to showing my face like this, and I hope you can understand because I'm not a vlogger. I don't like showing this part of my whole resume and stuff. I mean, look at the bags under my eyes. I'm proper ugly, I think. Who knows? Maybe someone out there is probably going to enjoy this. Maybe not. Who cares? That's that's it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, let me know. I'm always willing to do more of it and more of a variety of vlogs and stuff if it's popular. I don't intend to do this and make this like a mainstream thing because I don't really like it too much. I'm more used to playing video games without the face in the way, but I know my community has been wanting some sort of face, so here's the some sort of face. If we reach a certain milestone, I promise I will show the rest of my face, but for now, this is the best you're gonna get, I think. So, thank you guys, stay frosty, stay safe out there. This has been a very short stream, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoy it even more as all the other content and stuff. That's me, that's the end of it. Have a lovely evening or day or whatever, and goodbye.